G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Get Camping. Today we're at Gordon Country. We're doing some extreme tracks. It's pretty exciting. Whoa! Watch out. So if you want to see some awesome four-wheel driving and a campsite review, stick around.
Cool.
So camping starts at $15 per adult per night and $10 per child per night. And if you want a four-wheel drive, it's $30 for your whole stay, which is fantastic value. So Gordon Country has a heap of different accommodation options available. There's unpowered camping, powered camping, there's glamping in these awesome safari looking tents, there's some heritage cabins and there's some retreat cottages. As you drive through the gate, you'll come across the kiosk where you check in. There's a playground for the kids and there's also a well appointed camp kitchen for those that need it. Shower and toilets are available at some campgrounds, and there's also a dump point located at the Black Cockatoo campground. Dalrymple Creek meanders its way through Gordon Country. It's fed from the Main Range National Park and is a great spot for a swim on a nice hot day. So Gordon Country has a heap of four-wheel drive tracks available. So if you're into camping and four-wheel driving, Gordon Country is definitely a place you need to visit. The tracks are broken up into either track A, which is on the northern side of the campground, or tracks B, which are on the southern side of the campground, all ranging from easy, medium and hard tracks. One thing I did find was a little bit confusing was that a lot of the tracks aren't named, so it does make it a little bit confusing when you're driving around trying to find these particular spots on the map. But needless to say, they all sort of link up together and you can't really get too lost. Just a quick tip, make sure you take your camera, because when you follow the track to the top of the hill, the views across to the Main Range National Park are absolutely amazing, so there's definitely a few photo opportunities there. So heading down this part of the track, I'm in first gear, low range, with hill descent control on. My feet away from the pedals and I'm just steering the vehicle. My foot is covering the brake pedal just in case I need to stop in a hurry. However, I'm maintaining a nice steady momentum down the hill and avoiding locking those front wheels, otherwise that'll lose me steering. I'm maintaining a nice momentum as I get down towards the bottom, and what this part of the track has actually highlighted to me is that I really need a lift, so that's next on the agenda. So check out this part of the track. Huge wombat holes, and it's gone from shaly rock to clay. Jody's got a 2-inch lift. He's running 265 77/8. He's got a fair bit of clearance, but as you'll see, he'll actually nose the bottom of the car out in some of these wombat holes. They are massive. The camera doesn't show this hill justice, but wow, this is one steep hill.
Nice one.
This Pajero Sport is absolutely stock standard. It just goes to show you that you don't need a heavily modified four-wheel drive to get out and do some awesome tracks.
Alright guys, it's my turn to cook tonight. I always like simple, easy food when I'm out camping. So tonight we're going to have some spaghetti, but spaghetti baked. So I've got the oven on, that's all being preheated. Just running you through how to quickly cook it. It's one of the simplest things you can make. It's about 4 ingredients. You've got pasta, meat, spaghetti sauce, and a bit of cheese. So really simple. So I've got the water boiling on now, so we'll chuck the pasta in. I like to use the Barilla pasta. I just find it tastes better than the cheaper stuff, and it's not that much dearer. I think this is about $2.50. You can buy the Coles stuff for about $2, so yeah, not that much difference. So what we'll do is we've got 4 of us, so I'll throw in enough for 4. I normally find about the thickness of a 50-cent piece normally works for me. So you can see it's nice and boiling away, and I'll just crack it in half. Throw that in. I also got oil and salt in there as well, so yeah, about 8 to 10 minutes on this to get it al dente, and then yeah, it should be sweet. Alright, it's all lit. That one's always a bit tricky, that one. Anyway, so we'll just open this meat up. So it's just 500 grams of mince. I like to use the lean mince. Just find the regular stuff a little bit too fatty. So yeah, 500 grams of mince. Chuck a bit of oil in there as well. Just a bit of olive oil, about that much. And then we'll throw the mince on the pan. I like to get my mince pretty small, so it sort of, you know, dissolves in the sauce. Not dissolves, but you know, spreads out throughout the sauce much better. So just break it up. So one thing I normally do put in there is a couple of extra ingredients which I didn't bring because I normally make this at home, but we also make it while we're at camping, is I normally put paprika, a bit of ginger, and then just some sort of mixed herbs in there. I can also add in some chili if you want to make it a little bit warmer. Good thing is about the spaghetti is that kids always love spaghetti. Yeah, they can't get enough of it. So, and plus I like spaghetti as well. Who doesn't like spaghetti really? The sauce that I've used is Lego's Bolognese. We've tried a few over the years, but honestly we just keep coming back to this. It's pretty good, and you can get it on special $2. I think it's normally about $3, but yeah, on special for about $2. Yeah, it's a good little sauce as well. And the cheese. So I just get some grated cheese. The wife is a little bit lactose intolerant, so we just get the Lidl's lactose-free cheese, and then that'll go in to a dish. Yeah, once we put the spaghetti into the dish, we'll chuck the cheese on top. Alright, that's looking pretty good. We're chucking the sauce in probably now. So one thing with the sauce, once you open that, is chuck all the sauce in, and then, hot tip, especially when you're doing a pasta bake, is put more water. So probably you fill up about halfway of water. One, gets all the rest of the sauce out of the bottle, but two, because it's going to cook in the oven for about half an hour, the pasta will actually start absorbing some of this moisture. So, and plus it'll evaporate off as it cooks in the oven. So, as that mix that up, that's all nice. So we'll just let that simmer for a few minutes while that pasta finishes off. But while we're at it, what are your 3 favourite meals when camping? Drop a comment down below. But when we were out camping, our 3 favourite meals are probably spaghetti, tacos, and probably a roast. That's probably our 3 go-to ones. They're nice, simple, they're easy. The kids love them. There's always normally leftovers as well, so we'll stick them in the fridge and then have them for lunch the following day. So yeah, comment below, tell us what you like, tell us what we should be cooking next time we go camping, and we'll try it out. Alrighty, that's looking pretty good now. So we'll just turn these off. It does look a bit watery, but trust me, once it bakes in the oven for about half hour or so, all that moisture will evaporate. So just get the pasta. Pasta's been cooking for about 8 minutes now. Empty that out. Just chuck it in the colander, or whatever you call it, strainer. Put all the water out, and then just chuck it in a dish. That's the dish. And then we'll move the sauce. We'll chuck it in. Just tip that all in, and it'll pretty much fill the container. So this one's just a silicone container that we got. We just got a couple of silicone things. They're lightweight, they're easy to clean. So, and then once it's in there, just turn the pasta in to the actual sauce. Spin it around like that. Good thing is with this Lego sauce is it's got all the chunky vegetables like the tomato and the onion and all that sort of thing in there, which is really nice. Sometimes the kids don't like the chunky bits, so you got to pick them out, but you know, that's all good. And then once it's all sort of pretty well mixed in, like so, smooth that out. We will now get the piece de resistance and put the cheese on top. So, depending on how much cheese you like, I like a fair bit of cheese on mine. And you actually cook it until it basically goes golden brown, so it's really nice. So just put that on top, get a good coverage. Kids always like the cheese as well. They're all, Dad, I want the cheesy top. Anyway, that's all good to go. So now what I'll do, I'll stick that in the oven for about half an hour, 45 minutes, pour about probably 2 drinks, and we'll come back and check it. Alrighty guys, that's been about 35 minutes, or about 1 drink. So we'll check that out and have a look how the spaghetti bake's looking. So we'll get it down. Oh, that is looking sensational. So that is spaghetti bake, get camping style.
So check this place out. This place is called the Playpen. It's a place where you can test the limits of your 4-wheel drive. There's a number of tracks here. You access it via the Catfish Grove crossing, which is located about a K up the road or so from the main office. There's a heap of different challenges. If you're lucky and you get there on a weekend, there's normally some crowds. So if you like to be cheered on while you're doing some hills, it's definitely the place for you. picture. Hey, back wheel pop.
Are you in high? Are you in high range? You're in high, aren't you?
I'm in high and no diff locks.
Because I was like, nothing's happening.
Let's try that again.
I was thinking, I thought that Prado was better than this.
Yeah, I was thinking they should walk.
It couldn't even break a freaking traction. Alright.
So, well, that was 4-5.
Gets a big flex on the Prado. Whee, nice big wheel lift. You alright, go? Bit of berries. That's it. That's it. Into it. Oh, damn, your Lex is pretty good, eh? Just driving to the right, basically. You're right, keep a little bit right. That's it, straighten up. That's it. Keep going into it a bit. That's it, keep going.
Well, that brings us to the end of our camping and four driving trip here at Gordon Country. We had an absolutely fantastic time. It comes highly recommended. So if you haven't been here before, make sure you stick it on your bucket list. Anyway, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.